Fuck you, Murray. White men do not cruise the streets of LA killing each other.
No, you guys make bombs.
You are so fucking lame, man. A couple of cranks in a cabin in Montana is not statistically significant. White Americans do not get high on PCP and go driving at 120 fucking miles an hour, man. We pull over and we obey the law.
You're kidding, right? Don't you know, Murray? White people never break the law. We're perfect little angels.
That's not what I said, Davina. 3 times Rodney King comes at those guys, at those cops, with the intent to hurt them. 3 times to hurt them. But because all we see is some fucking tampered videotape, the liberal media is going to have you believe they only come at him once. So we just see these guys beating the shit out of him. Fucking Brazino kicking his head in with his fucking boot. And still the dumb fuck's trying to get up and kick their asses. That's how stupid this motherfucker is. Those cops used textbook solid tactics. And if Dad were still here, he would say the exact same thing.
That doesn't make it right.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. They're cops. They were trained to use that stick, and they did.
Excessively.
No, appropriately. Appropriately. We give cops a certain level of authority in this society, and white people, unfortunately, are the only ones who seem to fucking acknowledge that. I acknowledge a cop's authority.
Look who's talking about respecting the law. Mr. KKK here.
That's 2 errors in 1 sentence, Davina, so why don't you take a fucking course in semantics? Error number 1. I didn't say I respect the law. I said I respect a cop's authority. Error number 2. I do not belong to some low-rent, fucking bullshit, redneck KKK, all right? So pull your head out of your ass and look at who you're dealing with.
Don't speak to her that way, Dick.
You shut the fuck up, Murray. You're not a member of this family, and you never will be.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? You know, sometimes it's hard to believe I gave birth to you.
Well, give thanks for the food on the table, and believe it, Doris.
We both put food on this table, fella.
True enough. But the point is, if little Danny is walking across the street that night, and Rodney King fucking plows into him, hopped up on cocaine and fucking PCP, you would believe the force that those cops used to be justified.
He didn't hit anybody.
If he had, though, if that fucking shithead had killed Danny that night, you would believe the beating to be justified, and so would everybody else. But because he didn't, it's hands across America for that piece of shit.